Alright YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Stratix Noble here today, and what we're going to be showing you, well, there's not more than just me here. I'm going to show you how to use Sony Vegas Pro 13 a little bit here today, and the basics kind of are going to include a lot of things. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. First thing, you got to get clips to edit. Alright, so the easiest way is you're going to minimize out of your stuff. And you're going to, usually I have it saved, like I have these two saved to the desktop. So I'm going to make a little quick edit for you guys. You're going to take it, you're going to drag it down, you're going to drop it. This is going to come up. Do you want to set your project video settings to match the media? I usually hit yes because this is rendered in 1080p and it's completely clear. There you go. You saw a little bing. Alright, and then we're going to stop that. I played that by hitting spacebar, guys. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to import media. This is another way to get it in. You're going to go to import media. And you're going to go, we're going to import this. We're going to hit open. As you can see, it came up over here and it shows you what it is. It's a little bit of Call of Duty Ghost gameplay. It is from whenever I had that fake Xbox Raging video. You're going to click right here, and then on your mouse that you have, you're going to scroll inward. If you do not have a mouse, if you're using a trackpad, then you come over here. You're going to hit the plus until you get zoomed in enough. Then you're going to take it and you're going to drag it on top just like that, and it makes an X. And what that does is it fades it. So watch. Ta-da! There you go. And then you go into gameplay and all that good stuff here today. But we don't need all this stuff. So what you're going to go is you're going to come right here, right as the match is about to begin, and you're going to hit the S button. What that does is it splits it. If you don't want to split it like that, if you don't feel like hitting the S button, you can always go right here. Make sure it's highlighted over the arrow, because if you go to the right, it's going to put the little mouse pad, but you make sure it's over it to where you get that. Right click. Well, it just happened to be right here beside it. You hit split. You're going to click this one. You can right hit and hit delete, or you can click it and just hit your delete button. Either way, I like to use my buttons. It saves time. We're going to fade it back so that you have this effect right here.
Free for all.
And then it takes you up into the thing. Now you guys remember this gameplay. This is the one where I trolled on. Well, not really trolled, but I did the little thingy. Alright, so we're going to go back. We're going to zoom forward. And what we're going to do... Alright, if you guys want to... Alright, we're going to... Yep, see, you guys can see this is the video. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to audio sync, okay? Audio syncing is where you sync audio. I'm going to use this one just because I like it. And it's fun to use. There we go. Alright, and plus it's a really good one for audio syncing. As you can see, there's a lot of peaks and there's a lot of gaps and stuff. So you zoom in a little bit. This is the audio peak of... I'm going to mute this. To mute a soundtrack or to mute a track, there's these little cancel buttons. You're going to click it and it grays it out. That means it's muted, alright? And you can hear me start shooting right there, right? And I get the kill. So then you're going to zoom in right here on the bottom one, and then you can click it right in front, and we're going to go a frame to the left to where it's like right before the flash. You're going to hit M on your keyboard. That is a marker, okay? So then you're going to take this right here, and you're going to kind of line it up right there with it, but like really, as long as you don't zoom in too far, you stay pretty close to your marker. Otherwise, like it's gonna brrr, like that. It's just weird. All right, so you're gonna keep it about. I mean, because really, look how far like you can zoom in and stuff in it. So at this point, you're pretty much lined up. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but I mean, you can come over here, here where you shoot. Now you're gonna come back. You're going to unmute this audio track, and here we go. Let's just hear a little bit, okay? There you go. It's audio synced, right? I'll say then you're gonna be like, okay, well, what about over here? You have, what is this? That's really bad. I think this is the spot right here where I go for the. There, yep, this is it. We're gonna split it right here. We're gonna go right back over here, and we're gonna. You don't wanna. Alright, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say like a few frames, like I still usually try to keep that in the screen whenever I split. Alright, so now you have this giant section in the middle. What can you do with it? Do you still want it? Not really. Just gonna hit the delete button, okay? Now you're gonna drag this over, and now before you do anything here, you're gonna mute this, alright? So you can still see what's happening, but you're not listening to it, okay? Now you're going to be mainly focusing on your blue line below, alright? So you're just going to go through and hit M on every time you feel like you can get with the bass, like you'll see. Alright, now you can see that those aren't exactly on, but if you look at it, they are pretty close. Like, you don't want to put it on every single one. Like, you want to put it on the ones that actually feel like they're doing something for you, okay? Like you can feel it in yourself. Alright, so I start to shoot like right around here. Like, if you go over a frame, there you see the first bullet, so we're going to go back a few to... We're going to go right here, alright? So that looks like it's right about before I get the shoot, okay? You're going to split it. What you're going to do there, and the reason is that you're going to split it... Why did this fade? I don't know why this faded. So, alright, just real quick to show you, these little things are fading sounds. You're going to drag these back. You didn't want it to fade. Alright, so we're going to zoom back out, and... Alright, so this is just a lot of boring stuff, okay? So you're going to hit Control. And you can see that your tool changes right here. Whenever you look at it, it's going to change. Alright, so time stretch, time event end. Time stretch is what you want. So you're going to take it, you're going to drag it back, okay? And you're going to kind of line it up with this marker. Sony Vegas Pro 13 does not like click it with the markers like 12 did, which is something I don't like. Alright, so there you go. Alright, I still feel like that's going to be kind of long, so I'm going to actually click it again, and I'm going to drag it back to this one. Alright, and then you're going to bring this right here, because that was a bass drop, remember? Right here. Alright, and we're going to try to, like, put one of the kills and stuff. Alright, so I guess right here is when I started shooting. Like right here. I'm going to split that again. We're going to bring that there. And we're going to line this up there. We're going to do it like that. Alright, so then I died. We're going to say I died right here. So we're going to split. We're going to just delete this, okay? So now, whenever we play it, we're going to preview it from right here where we did our little split thing. Alright, so that's kind of like, that's like... This part made me mad. I'm going to have to fix it real quick. Alright, there it goes. It connected to it now. It wasn't wanting to a second ago. I don't know why it's doing these little things either. That's making me... It's kind of annoying me right now. Alright, so for the gist of it, it's pretty synced. We're gonna retry that. It wasn't working right. Alright, so there you go. Now if you want to fade it, like I said earlier, you can always just go like this. Drag it. And you can go right here. There you go. You got a quick little fade out to where it makes it look like it's more professional. And that's just a couple of minutes. And so pretty much what I'm doing is I'm looking at the audio spikes from the music. Alright, the ones that you can actually feel. I'm not saying the ones that like show up. I'm saying the ones that you can like bob your head to like and everything. Hey, thanks for sending me a message, Sway. Shout out to Sway. He sent me a message during the recording. Alright, so yeah, so that's gonna happen, and then, okay, then we're gonna come here, and I'm not gonna cut this yet, because I want to, like, all this, like, stuff right here we don't really need, but this is something I want to show you guys real quick. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to come here, we're going to select on the end, we're going to click up here on this one, and you're going to hit split, we're going to go this, and we're going to go delete. Alright, now this is going to come the annoying part. This is the part that's really annoying to do. You're going to hit control, click, click, click. Continue to hold control, click, click. Oh, see, it did it. That perfect example. It didn't do what I needed it to do. You have to hit control while you select everything, because if you do not, it won't be selected. So once you have everything selected, you can click on one of them and you can drag it all the way over. Ta-da! So that way you can Alright, so you didn't need all that stuff. Alright, but so then we're going to come right here and we're going to split. Don't forget to split the music, because, well, you really don't, not supposed to split the music. I'm going to split it right here, and I'm going to split the music right here. So that way we can just delete, delete, scroll back in, drag it right over here. I kind of messed up. So what you're going to do is you're going to take like this and pull. And that way it rebuilds your audio. So now since that's selected, we're going to reselect all of this good stuff by holding control. Zoom out a little bit, and we're going to drag it all the way back over here. Alright, and so this one has a gap. We're going to just drag it and rebuild. Alright, it's not going to sound perfect, but it's whatever. We're going to preview it, okay? We're just gonna watch what we have so far, just of playing around. This world out here. That is about as simple as you're going to get it. It's really hard because I don't have any sniper gameplay, because the sniper gameplay would you just hear the one and the beat drop. I mean this is a really good song because like you can see all the individual spikes and everything. The next thing that I'm going to show you is an overlay. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to your pictures, and this is my overlay that I have, and you're going to just go click it. This is how I like to do it, and you're going to drag it, and you're going to, alright, so now you're here, alright, you got it, and it's just showing up on top of all your stuff. You can see what the little thing is and everything. So if you leave it here, it's just going to show up on top. What you're wanting to do is you're going to want to push it up right to there. You can barely see the bottom of it, and you're going to let go. And it makes you a new video track, okay? Now you're like, oh, but it's so short. Why is it so short? What you're going to do, you're going to click right here, you're going to line it up, and you're going to drag it back to line up the thing with the rest of them. And you're going to drag this to the length of your video clip. And then you're going to drag this to fade out with the rest of it. Alright, so that way it looks like this. This world usually you don't put overlays and montages there, but I'm just showing you how to do it. See? Ta-da! And it faded out exactly with it. So then, now you're kind of like, alright, well, let's say I got a sponsor, alright? We got some sponsors and stuff, and we need to put their stuff in there, alright? So what you're going to do is you're going to click your folder that you have your sponsorship stuff in. I just have mine, sponsor videos. You're going to click it, like I said, drag it in. You're going to drag it, and you're going to drag it right here. Alright, same thing. We're going to go back. Going to go back to sponsor videos, freedom. Going to come down, or partner, whatever. If I can click it, going to go here. Alright, freedom. They are a little bit different with theirs, like with their little thing, because their audio is so long. We're going to. Alright, so we're going to get to the end of it. We're going to go to about here. Alright, right as soon as it gets on white. Now, I don't want this audio here, okay? I don't want the audio for this, for the freedom one, okay? I want to keep the one for cinch, but I don't want the audio for the freedom one. So what I'm going to do is you can hit right click, group, remove from, okay? And you can notice that it says U, okay? U is the hotkey to ungroup it. So ungroup U. Alright, so you're going to click on the one that you want, and you're going to hit U, alright? Now watch. After I hit U, you can drag it. Now they're not linked. Now that way I can just hit delete, and now I just have the video that I want. Alright, I always put freedom, cinch, then my outro. And the reason for this is it goes like freedom, cinch. Well, I don't always put freedom cinch into my outro. I sometimes change it. And my outro is here. And here. Alright, and then you're going to want to split your audio, drop it down. Since you already have music for your outro here, you're going to click, you're going to zoom in, and this right here, you're gonna kind of want to drag it back a little bit to where it gives more of a fade out. And this is kind of what you're going to end up with, okay guys? Now we're just going to watch a quick little edit, and you can see all of these things over here that we had previously that you don't need anymore. Usually, you don't want to like delete all that stuff. You want to delete all that stuff that we didn't need before, to where you can have your markers just in case you mess up a little link thing. But since I know my way around the editing and stuff, I can just kind of resync it through here, okay? So we're just going to watch it real quick.
This world I feel.
Alright guys, so that is pretty much how you create the video. Now, let's say you wanna add some text in here, okay? You're gonna go over here. This is basic editing. Now we're gonna go to video effects, but then right beside video effects it says media generators. Alright, so you're gonna click on text, titles and text. These are the ones that usually move and stuff like that. Legacy text is ones that just kind of sit there and they don't work as well. I usually only use titles and text, okay? Action flip's always fun to use, but I mean we'll use action flip, okay? And they usually are about 10 seconds long, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drag this above that just for now, and we're going to call it get wrecked. All right, and we're going to change the color. So you're going to double click. And we want this to be bright blue. I don't know. I just like bright blue. Alright, and we're going to leave it like that. And we're going to go to outline. We're going to double click it. And I want to have a black outline. So we're going to drag this all the way down. Come over here to your color. And you're going to click black. We're going to turn up that outline width a little bit. And then you just hit X. And there you go. Alright, now you're like, where did it go? I can't see it. And now it's on top of that. I don't like that at all. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this right here, you're going to just drag it. Well, if it'll let me drag it, you're just going to see the black bar. You want the black bar to be at the top and let go. Now this video clip is on top of this one, so that way it looks like this. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and kind of watch up until that point. See how it works out. Alright, well it came in kind of quick right there. I didn't really like that. Alright, so then right here you can always just split it, delete it, come here, fade it. Ta-da! Simple little text thing. I mean, you can play with them and change them up a little bit as you want and everything, but that's just simple for now. And let's see. What is something else I can show you? Oh, color corrections. Oh, no, I take that back completely. Before we even do any of that, you need to go to, before you even, I'm so sorry guys, I forgot to tell you this. This is what's going to be a pain in the ass whenever you are editing and stuff and you forget to do this. Like this right here, you have to go to each clip, right click, go to properties, disable resample. Okay, you want to do that on every clip. You know why? Because it prevents a thing called ghosting. Okay, what it is that it's like resample is it's it's trying to predict what's going to happen in the next frame of your clip, and it makes everything like blur and stuff like that. So if you disable resample and stuff, and you probably should disable maintain aspect ratio too, but I don't, just because it's whatever, I just don't. Alright, you really won't notice a real big difference until after it's rendered and stuff, and it just kind of flows more smoothly. Alright, it just kind of gets rid of like the ghosting effect, okay? So don't forget to disable your resample. Now, I want to add a color correction thing, but I don't want these two to get it. Alright, all my outros and stuff, I don't want them to get it. What I can do is I can come down here to this thing called, well, we're going to zoom in on it real quick. Oop, too far. It's this right here on your one clip. You can't really see that. Alright, I wanted to highlight it real quick. I want to highlight it. It's not highlighting it. Okay. There it goes. Event effects. You saw it for a second. You're gonna click that. Now, and under event, why did it go to crop? You heathen. Okay, it's going to crop for some reason. It shouldn't be doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. What I want to do is I want to like color correct it, okay? But I don't know what type of thing I want to put on there. I don't know if I want to just put like an effect on there or what I really want to do. You know what? We'll just throw on we're just gonna throw on some reddish rays, okay? So we're gonna add that. Gonna hit OK. Gonna hit X. I don't remember what I added it. Alright, so here you go. When it goes green, that means it lets you know that you added it to it. So we're gonna come here and we're gonna see what red. There you go, the red rays. See it? Now it's done on it. Now it's done on that clip. But see, like I like that. So oop. We're just going to go back over here. We're going to go back to reddish rays. You guys probably won't have this because I have plugins. You're going to hit add. You're going to hit OK. You're going to leave it. Alright, so that way it looks like this. It's kind of a neat thing. It's going to lag it out whenever it's in the pre-render thing, okay? I don't really like this being so powerful, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this bar, and it's your opacity. It's the very top. All these blue little things are your opacity dragger or sliders. So I'm going to drag this down to about right here, so that way whenever it comes up, I want it ghosting a little bit. Alright, so now you can see like we're getting a hefty little bit of stuff going on here, and it's nothing really all that complicated either. Alright, so after you added that color effect, you're going to say, wait a minute. I wanted some color effects on these clips right here too, because they look just regular and plain and not pretty. So what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to video effects. See, FX. Alright, and what we're going to go to is do something very simple, is color curve. I used to use saturation adjust, but I tell you why I don't do it, or color corrector, because this is so much easier. Alright, you can use your default and stuff, or you can go ahead and make one. I have one made for face cam to where it doesn't make me look all like pale and stuff. This is curve 1. This is one for advanced warfare to make it look brighter and stuff. I didn't make this one, I don't think, but we're going to put it on here, okay? So we're just going to take this and we're going to drag it right onto where we want it. Alright, oh yeah, I did make this one, whoopsies. Alright, and then we're going to take it and we're going to drag it on to that one. We're going to take it, drag it on to that one. Take it and I think that's it. Alright, yep, I think that's it. So now we're gonna play it. We're gonna see what happens with all our color changes and stuff. Now, guess what else you can do? So you're right here and it changed, right? You don't like how it changed, but guess what? You can add to it. Alright, now it has the same concept. This has the same color as that, but it also has the reddish rays. Well, I'm going to drag it to that one too. Alright, it's really dark though. I mean, I don't suggest this because it's so dark. It's just so dark in that clip. But I mean, it's whatever. I mean, you can change it up and everything. I did it in a different video. That's what I was using this color correction in. I was changing up a lot of weird things in it, and it was in that messing with some FX video. So yeah, guys, that's just a simple little edit and everything. And if you feel like your overlay is too powerful, like I said, you can always just drag your thing down, but I don't suggest that really because it's kind of weird. And if you this works for the same thing as if you want to put in a logo in your video. I don't even know if I have one on this computer. I don't think I do. Let's see. I don't think I do. Whoop! Too far. Documents. Do I have it? Nope, I don't have it. I'm just gonna use this one right here that I've made. Alright, Demure logo. Just because I don't have another one. Alright, you see how it's right there and it's so massive and it's overpowering and everything? We're going to take it and we're going to drop it down. Way down. Now you can't even hardly see it, okay? So that way, it's there if you want to put up a video and you can change the crop of this. Now watch. If you don't like that, if you don't like it being right there in the center of it, guess what you can do? You can drag this thing all the way out. Keep scrolling out some more. Drag it all the way out and you can put it in your left. Ooh. Why is it doing that? Quit being a hellion. Stupid. Whatever. Alright, you can just put it like right there. So now you can see it right down here in this corner. I'm not sure if you can see it in the other clips. Nope, you can't. So that's something that you can do. You can still barely see it in that corner. Like if I turn up the opacity there, that's where it's at. So you can turn it way back down to where you can barely see it. So if anybody ever tries to take your clips, you can be like, "Look-see daisy, I've got a little thingy there, and you can't touch my clip." Okay, so it's simple. Okay, but I don't want to keep that. I want to delete that because I don't like that logo. All right, and then there you go. It looks all complicated now because you have so many little clips, but it was so simple to do, and it's the simplest edit I think I've ever. Well, one of the simplest edits I've ever did. It's just having fun, guys. You just gotta learn to mess with it, and you gotta just learn the program. Once you learn the program and everything, it's not that intimidating to do. It's actually really, really simple. It's just, I mean, I'm still learning stuff with it, and I'm still getting better with it, but I figured I would share my knowledge and try to help you guys out in the future. If you guys like this, if I went too fast, let me know. If I didn't go fast enough, let me know. If there's other things you would like to see, if I know how to do them, I'll show you. And also, I would love to show you guys how to do some Photoshop stuff. I love Photoshop more than I love this. Like, I love editing, but I love Photoshop so much more. Alright guys, well, that is going to be it for today, and this is going to be Sony Vegas Pro 13 editing tutorial number 1. Yeah guys, thanks for watching, and this has always been Noble, so peace.
Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers?